So, guys, we are going to 2026 local government elections. You remember that last week we did an update about Patriotic Alliance and the big rally that they did in the Eastern Cape. And in that rally of theirs, the leader of Patriotic Alliance, Gayton McKenzie, told the people that Patriotic Alliance will be tough on the ANC. Patriotic Alliance will be pressing the ANC. And guys, this is exactly what I predicted it is going to happen as we go into these elections. These small political parties will go out in their numbers and try to give South Africans an impression that they are not the extension of the ANC. And I must say, if South Africans vote for these small political parties, it will be on them. Because if there is one thing that we have seen for ourselves, is that these small political parties are the extension of the ANC. If you vote for any of these small political parties, you are voting for the ANC. So if these small political parties are going to manage to lie to South Africans like they lied to South Africans in 2024, entering the elections and telling South Africans that they are the alternatives, but when it came to the VAT hikes, the same people voted with the ANC. If South Africans vote for those people, it will be on them. So do not fall for the tricks of these small political parties. Expect more anti-ANC rhetoric from these small political parties, but always remember that these small political parties are the extension of the ANC. The ANC doesn't need to win the elections with the majority anymore because they have the small political parties in their backup. Always remember that. Always remember that. I'm saying that, guys, because there's an article that I saw yesterday. And this article was basically speaking about ActionSA, calling for President Ramaphosa to fire the Minister of Labour over worsening unemployment rate. So ActionSA says, no, Ramaphosa, we are sick and tired of this Minister of Labour who is talking transformation. And this actually proves what we have been talking about when we speak about transformation. I remember that I got a lot of slack, guys. I did get a lot of slack the last time when I did that update about the transformation and the fact that these people are not being genuine about the so-called transformation. Because if you look at the ANC's way of fixing things in this country is to push these quotas and to force companies to hire few black people into the positions of power, to hire few women into the positions of power, to hire few people with disabilities. And these people want to go around telling South Africans that this is the way to transform the lives of the people of this country. And I did make an argument that if you want to transform the lives of the people of this country, you have to work on the economy so that everybody can benefit from this economy. You remember last week, the statistics came out that unemployment went up. Unemployment went up. This is something that is not being discussed by the ANC. The ANC is so fixated on this issue of transformation, and anybody who dares to say anything about this fake transformation that these people have been pushing, they are calling out that person as a racist. If you are white, if you are black, you are anti-transformation and you are peddling the lies of the white racist. This is how they are labeling the people in this country. So many people, even the people that do not even believe in this nonsense that these people have been trying to push, they do not even say a word, because if you dare say a word, these people actually have a name for you. The ANC have been pushing the issue of the so-called transformation. There is no transformation that is happening in this country. The people of this country are suffering. Majority of the people in this country, they are sitting at home. They are unemployed. Millions and millions of young people are sitting at home, idling, unemployed, and the ANC goes around and trying to force companies to force a few black people into the position of power, and they want to say, this is how you're going to transform the lives of the people of this country. I cannot express how frustrating that it is for me. Every time when I see one of these ANC bozos on national television saying this is transformation, I get upset. My high blood goes up. I totally get upset with these people constantly lying to the people of this country. They're constantly lying to the people of this country because unemployment issue, it is one thing that these people actually have to focus on. This is one thing that they need to focus on. But if you pay attention to these people, this is one conversation that they are not willing to have. They are not willing to have that kind of conversation. So in this article, ActionSA, the same political party that actually voted with the ANC to get the fiscal framework that consisted of 0.5 VAT hikes over the line in Parliament, is now out trying to bash the ANC because many people are not working in this country. And the reason why I'm saying that these small political parties are disingenuous at best is because I have never heard any of these political parties coming out and dispelling the lies of the ANC about the so-called transformation. I have never heard ActionSA saying, guys, the ANC is lying to the people of this country by saying if you force few black people into the positions of power, it means you would have transformed the lives of the people of this country. The EFF have never said that. The Umkhonto Wesizwe Party have never said that. Patriotic Alliance have never said that. These people have never said anything about the ANC and the lie that they are peddling and saying that this is our way of pushing for people to get equal opportunities. This is our way of pushing for people and the lives of the people to be transformed. None of these political parties have actually came out and said this is a lie. None of them have done that. None of them have done that. It is only the Democratic Alliance that has actually fought this issue, and the Democratic Alliance has taken this issue to the court. This actually shows you how serious they are about the lie that has been peddled by the ANC, saying forcing few black people into the position of power, it is transformation. No, guys, this is a lie. I cannot explain I cannot express enough. This is a lie. This is a lie. If you have a working economy, instead of obsessing about pushing few black people into the positions of power, if you have a working economy, black people can open up their own businesses and become their own bosses. You remember what Vusi Thembekwayo once said? Vusi Thembekwayo once said, it is not about the number of black people in positions of power in the white companies. It is about the number of black people that have started their own companies and thriving. This is what we should look at as a country. These so-called black political parties are not pushing for black people to start their own businesses and thrive. And they know if they're going to start to speak about black people starting their own economy, businesses and thriving, they will have to confront this issue of the economy. And if there is one thing any of these small political parties do not want to talk about, it is the issue of the economy. The only thing that they can talk about, it is the issue of the race. You know, when it comes to the race relations, number one, when it comes to the economy, they are nowhere to be found. That's why you will never find most of these political parties speaking about the economy. This is not the type of language that they understand. They do not understand that type of language. They don't. So, ActionSA calls on Ramaphosa to fire Minister of Labour Meth over worsening unemployment rate. The party's Alan Beasley said that the party had written to President Ramaphosa asking him to take action against Minister Meth, saying that the latest quarterly labor forces survey painted a dire picture. I mean, guys, is it a coincidence that this lady's name is Meth? Like, it is Meth. Can you just imagine, man, as a CEO of a company, you are visited by Minister Meth, and the Minister Meth is going to tell you that you should hire 10 black people into the positions of power. And if you do not hire 10 black people into the positions of power, then you can be penalized, or maybe you can go to jail. Just imagine you are in a meeting with Minister Meth. Minister Meth. This is the only thing that they are interested in. The quotas. The quotas. And the ANC says, no, these are not the quotas, man. Like, you have to understand that these are not the quotas. These are the quotas, man. These are the quotas, and it is insulting to black people, man. I cannot stress that enough. It is insulting to black people. So, ActionSA has called on President Ramaphosa to fire Minister of Labour and Employment Nkosazana Meth for the worsening unemployment rate. The party's Alan Beasley said that the party had written to President Ramaphosa asking him to take action against Minister Meth, saying that the latest quarterly labor force survey painted a dire picture. So, this is where you actually see that ActionSA you are disingenuous. You lot are a bunch of disingenuous people, because when you guys say that you had written to President Ramaphosa asking him to take action against Minister Meth, what is it exactly do you want Ramaphosa to do? Because it's not like Ramaphosa is going to wake up one day and listen to a small political party like ActionSA, a political party that is only used by the ANC when they are in trouble. Do you think Ramaphosa is going to wake up one day and listen to ActionSA and fire a minister? the same Ramaphosa who refused to fire the useless deputy ministers in the GNU. You remember ActionSA Build One South Africa saying that, guys, we have actually came with the proposals, and one of the proposals to save money in this government of national unity is for President Ramaphosa to fire all these deputy ministers. We do not understand the value that the deputy ministers are adding into the government of national unity. And Ramaphosa came back and told them that I am not going to fire anybody else. I am not going to fire anybody else. So ActionSA going out and telling Ramaphosa to fire the Minister of Labour and Unemployment because it is bad in this country. It is disingenuous because you know this is not what Ramaphosa is going to do. This is grandstanding at its best and trying to portray yourself as a political party that's on the side of the people that are suffering in this country. But you forget that a couple of weeks ago, you were voting with the ANC to increase the VAT, to make the lives of the people that are already suffering in this country already worse. You were voting with the ANC to make the lives of the people of this country worse. You know that the majority of the people in this country, they are unemployed, sitting at home. You were voting for the VAT hikes. But today, you are trying to convince South Africans that you are on the side of the people that are suffering in this country. This is small political parties for you. This is small political parties for you. They have been exposed. They have been exposed. There is no cover for any of these frauds. There is no cover for any of these frauds. I mean, Gayton McKenzie, when he was doing that rally in Eastern Cape, he was speaking about open borders. He was speaking about the crime. He was speaking about the death penalty. These are things that Gayton McKenzie has not spoken about ever since he became the minister in this of sports, art and culture. He has never said a word. The only thing that Gayton McKenzie has done ever since he has joined the government of national unity is to praise the ANC, to praise Ramaphosa, to praise the likes of Gwedemantash. This is what Gayton McKenzie has done. But because we are going into the elections, suddenly these people are talking about the problems that are facing the people of this country, forgetting that there's mountains and mountains of evidence of footage showing these people praising the same ANC that has landed the country into the mess that we are in today. Landed. They are praising the ANC on one hand. Then on the other hand, they are going to the people to say that, guys, we're going to take action against the ANC. We are sick and tired of the ANC and the mess that they've done in this country. And when they leave that meeting, they go to the meeting of the government of national unity. Oh, Gwedemantashe is the best thing to ever happen to this country. President Ramaphosa appointed me. I love President Ramaphosa. This is the language of these politicians. This is the language of these politicians. When the DA was speaking about the issue of unemployment rate, and this is why this issue is so important, because political parties need to focus on this issue of unemployment rate. ActionSA came out and said that no, the DA, it is a racist political party. The DA, it is a racist political party. Nothing that the DA says or does is genuine. These people are racist, and there is nothing that South Africans can actually benefit from the Democratic Alliance. ActionSA, you remember ActionSA saying that the DA cannot say that the ANC is incompetent, because when the DA says that the ministers of the ANC are incompetent or the cadres of the ANC are incompetent, then the DA means that black people are incompetent, and this is not something that ActionSA can stand for. And people were baffled to say, what the hell do you talk about? What the hell are you talking about? And they say, no, you cannot say that the ANC is incompetent. You cannot accuse the ANC of criminality, because if you accuse the ANC of criminality, then you are accusing black people of criminality, and we are standing against that. ActionSA, defending the ANC, going live on national television, telling South Africans why they voted for the VAT hikes to improve the lives of South Africans. These people literally went on national television to tell South Africans that, guys, we are voting for the VAT hikes to improve your lives. And suddenly today, the same people are worried about the people that are in the streets of this country, wandering around unemployed. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. You know, if these small political parties actually manage to pull that off in 2026, I mean, I would give it up to them. I would give it up. I would give it up to them. I cannot wait to see what Musi Maimane is cooking. And looking at what ActionSA is speaking about right now, I mean, like, you can see him in Mashaba speaking with Ramaphosa on the phone. Like, Ramaphosa, I mean, I know that I am saving on your behest in Tshwane, but we are going to 2026 local government elections, man. Please allow me to attack you on the media, man. And I will tell my team to say that we have written a letter to you asking you to take action against the Minister of Labour and Employment. And we know very well that there is no way that you're going to fire the Minister of Labour and Employment, but we're going to give the people of this country an impression that we are working for them, and we understand that a lot of people are sitting at home unemployed, and we're going to try to attack you on that. I'm sorry, Ramaphosa, but can you please allow us to attack you? We understand that we are serving at your behest. We have a puppet mayor in the city of Tshwane, and if it wasn't for the ANC, we wouldn't have any of these things. Please, Ramaphosa, please allow us to attack you, because if we do not attack you, the people of this country are not going to vote for us. This is Hemini Mashaba speaking with Ramaphosa on the phone. Hemini Mashaba speaking with Ramaphosa on the phone. This is what he's saying. This is what he's saying. That's what he's saying. I mean, Gaten McKenzie, I mean, President Ramaphosa, I have shown you my loyalty. I have praised you in front of the country. People have criticized me for suddenly praising the ANC. We're going to do a rally in the Eastern Cape. Please, Ramaphosa, man, on Zbaizani, man, please, Ramaphosa, allow us to attack the ANC on the stage. Because if we don't attack the ANC, there is no way that the people of this country are going to vote for us. The people of this country actually have an idea that we are frauds, we are liars, we are nothing but the extension of the ANC. But we need to prove to these people that we are not the extension of the ANC, despite the fact that we are the extension of the ANC. Please allow us to attack you so that the people do not think that we are the extension of ANC. Please, President Ramaphosa, on Zbaizani, man, on Zbaizani. I'm sick and tired of these people, man. I'm sick and tired of these people. Because when we speak about the real issues that are facing the people of this country, some of the supporters of these people, they will be the first ones to come out and condemn us for saying anything that is happening in this country. They will be the first ones to tell the people how racist they are, because this is how they have managed to shut up white people in this country. If you are white in South Africa, unfortunately, you cannot say anything. You cannot say anything. I still have my card to say anything. I am black. I know that most of these people that normally bashes me, they were like, no, Thomas, you are no longer part of us. Me, like, I don't care. I am a black person, and fortunately, I still have that thing to speak about the issues that are facing the people of this country. But unfortunately for you, if you are white, man, you better shut your mouth, because if you dare say anything, then you know that you are a racist, man. You know that you are a racist. This is how these political parties have actually managed to shut up white people in this country, man. This is how they managed to do that, man. And they've done that pretty well. So the article continues to say that the latest numbers show how official unemployment has increased from 31.9% in the previous quarter to 32.9%, with 8.2 million South Africans unemployed. So if these people are aware of these numbers, how is it possible that they allow the ANC to go around and saying, forcing few people into the positions of power, it is transformation? How is it possible that these people are not forcing the ANC to look at the issue of the economy? How is it possible that none of these political parties have actually went out to say that, guys, we need to fix the economy, because if we fix the economy, then everybody can actually benefit from that economy? How? How is it possible? This is just grandstanding. ActionSA asking Ramaphosa to fire the Minister of Labour, it is just grandstanding. It is never going to happen. It is never going to happen. But for the people that actually fall for the lies of the politicians every time, this is a good PR for them. I give it up to them, man. This is good PR. Quote, nearly 1 in every second youth is unemployed. Based on the latest quarterly numbers, 24,000 jobs are being lost a week. Nearly 5,000 a day. There's clearly no strategy or accountability to turn this unemployment crisis. The start of accountability is to remove Minister Meth. This is what ActionSA is saying. Nearly 1 in every second youth is unemployed. Based on the latest quarterly numbers, 24,000 jobs are being lost a week, nearly 5,000 a day. There's clearly no strategy or accountability to turn this unemployment crisis. The start of accountability is to remove Minister Meth. But do not fall for it. Don't fall for it. This is just grandstanding. This is just grandstanding. And I know, man, I would like to give South Africans the benefit of the doubt and actually think that these people are not going to vote with their blindfolds in 2026. But I don't trust the South Africans, man. That is the thing. I don't trust South Africans. I've actually looked at how South Africans vote, and I am scared. As a South African, I am scared, man. I love this country. I love this country, man. I don't think most of us are planning to leave, man. We love this country, but let's be honest, man. If you look at how the people of this country are voting, like, it gives you no hope. It gives you no hope. Literally. If we lived in a sane country, man, like, the ANC would have been out of power a long time ago. We wouldn't be in these platforms speaking about the ANC. Maybe we would be in these platforms arguing about the latest technology that has been put in this country. Maybe we would be debating about the electric cars. We would be debating about the nanotechnology, the blockchains. But no, here we are, still speaking about infrastructure, still speaking about the poor education system, still speaking about the poor healthcare facilities, still speaking about crime, still speaking about drugs, still speaking about open borders, still speaking about, like, the issues that should have been resolved a long time ago. Here we are still speaking about those issues, man. We're still speaking about those issues. And guys, please remember that if you vote for any of these small political parties, you are voting for the ANC. And the ANC has realized that they don't have to win with the majority anymore. So for the people that were celebrating that, yes, we took the ANC from 53% to 40% or 39%, the ANC doesn't give a damn about the majority anymore, because they have the small political parties that are willing to back them up whenever they are cornered. This is the reality of what is happening in this country. It is sad, man. It is sad. Pretty sad. Guys, please tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button and the most important part, subscribe. My name is Thomas Mbasa. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.